If you have any questions in chat, feel free to ask. The first like 5-ish minutes of the run is going to be like the opening cutscene, and then the first floor, which is a tutorial floor. We'll probably be going with Captain's timer because I don't think Poulet's timer started. So here we go, they're naming Ko. Alright, so there's lots of mashing here. Basically what's happening is that baby is naming us, and here's our parents coming up. And basically, so Guy is our father, and he's like a world famous monster tamer, and he makes money in the tower, and blah blah blah. And we're supposed to be nice to Nico, but we're not. So basically, the Rock Me to the Top tournament is sort of like they're racing any percent, but any percent is kind of variable. So rather than having to make it to the top of the tower, which is the 40 floors, our tournament is the first person who goes the farthest, the fastest in an hour is the winner. And when somebody dies, that's sort of the end of the run. And if the person who didn't die was behind, they have to get up to the floor past where the first person lost. This match is going to be a best of 3 because the RNG is kind of really terrible in this game. So we didn't want to have like one match where somebody got super unlucky like 10 minutes in. So that's what's happening. Now Ko's 15, and he can now go into the tower because 15-year-olds are adults in this world. His father mysteriously disappeared about like 10 years ago or something. So they're pretty much going at the same rate. So now they're going to run into the tower, but first they're going to meet a very important friend. His name is Cooney, or Queenie, or however you wish to pronounce it. Cooney will be the kind of most important item, per se, of the run, because he gives you a major bonus for doing damage. So yeah, Cooney's great. And we've got Judas on Ouija's side. Whoa. Cetisk on Poulet's side. Oh yeah. So now we're on the first floor. This is a tutorial floor. It's the same all the time. After the first floor, everything will be random. So they get the same 5 items on the tutorial floor every time. Being a fireball with 5 charges, a copper sword with an attack of 2, a medical herb which gives you some health back, a wooden shield which has also 2 defense, and an unknown egg, which is actually just a Palumpa every time. One of the worst types of familiars in the game. But it can be used to recover MP on Kune, or you can throw it at an enemy to do a reasonable amount of damage. So here's Luigi going on to the second floor. So now everything from the second floor on is going to be random. So Luigi's gotten a troll immediately, which is very good because the troll gives you enough to get to level 2, which gives you a major boost to your health. There's some enemies on level 2 that you really don't want to run into before you hit level 2, namely the flame enemy, because it does a lot of damage. And it also doesn't give you level 2 if you just kill a flame, which is kind of silly. Oh, we've got a Paralyze wand on Ouija's side. That's actually a pretty decent find this early on. He's looking for a Scarlet wand, most likely, because wands generally in this kind of run are sort of a better move, because the wand, while it only has 1 attack power, has a flat 25% increase to the mixture magic, which is what both runners are using right now, where the familiar will cast a spell on Ko's sword to do extra damage. That's true, but the Paralyze wand is not too bad, so he at least has like a good backup if he doesn't indeed find something better. It can save a run if you paralyze something later. Oh, here's another wand coming up. Oh, and we have a Scarlet wand. The Scarlet wand is hands down the most wanted weapon in this run, because Kune is a fire elemental, and the Scarlet wand is fire genus. So all wands give you a 25% increase to mixture magic damage, but the elemental wands give you another 25% if you're using mixture magic of the same. So since Kune is fire, and the Scarlet wand is fire, he gets a flat 50% increase to damage. So that is hands down the best weapon to have in this kind of run. So now he'll be looking for a shield that has better health. There's 40 floors in this version of the game, where 1 and 40 are both scripted. So really 2 through 39 is where the bulk of the run is going to be. The game doesn't really intend you to get to the top without leaving. Captain Luigi got a really good wand. And they're both on floor 3. I haven't seen Poulet pick anything of real note up, although I think he's got some decent items for, like, damage dealing. He's still looking for a better weapon and armor, though. He's got a steel sword, which is better than the copper, but not by much. Either runner is probably going to want to find either a steel shield or a diamond shield for defense as early as possible. But really any shield besides the wooden shield is probably going to be equipped relatively quickly, except some of the genius shields. Yeah, there's a time limit. The first person to go the furthest in 1 hour. So at the end of an hour, no matter where the runners are, the match will be over. Yeah, you can't use like a wind crystal to get out of the tower and go back in during the hour. It's you go in and then get as far as you can without dying. You aren't allowed to go back in even if you die before the hour's up. Yeah, people make it to floor 40. I believe the record is floor 40 being reached in 39 minutes, which was insane. But yeah, a few people have definitely gotten to the top in an hour, or just a little over an hour. Several in this tournament. Yes, and you have to break the tie if somebody else gets somewhere first, but dies. That too, if they die on the same floor, then whoever got there first wins. Alright, we're still rocking the copper sword on Poulet's side. I haven't seen... Okay, he's got a steel sword, which is... Okay, it wasn't cursed, that's good. So, one thing about the equipment in this game is any equipment you find throughout the tower, except for the first sword on floor 1, is unidentified, which means it could be cursed. And runners are going to be a little bit wary of equipping things, because if it's cursed, it'll come with a -1, and you won't be able to switch it out for anything else. Poulet put the steel sword on because he picked up a decursed scroll, so he's got a slightly better weapon now. The difficulty escalates at like an exponential rate. So like the first 4 floors are pretty doable, and then it just starts to go from like 0 to 60 very quickly. Yeah, once you get past like 20, it becomes very, very difficult. So like I said earlier with the genuses, it's an elemental triangle. So fire beats wind, wind beats water, and water beats fire. So Kune is fire, and you can change him to another element with an item. But for the explanation, let's say he's fire. A lot of the enemies in the tower that are some of the hardest hitters are the water monsters. So you have a bit of a downside to having this fire monster with you, because these water monsters hit very hard, and they do even more damage to your monster because they're a superior genus to him. So with these scary water monsters, you're gonna see the runners avoiding them at all costs. This puddle thing on Captain Luigi's side was a Manova, one of the first water monsters that you're gonna encounter. They're kind of not too bad at this stage. But after about floor 6 is when we start to see the blooms and the U-boats, which are very, very scary monsters. The blooms have a large amount of health, and the U-boats have a huge amount of attack power. And since you're doing fire magic, your damage per second is not very good against these monsters, so running across them is almost always pretty dangerous in this sort of run. So you'll probably see how the runners are kind of exploring here up to floor 5. That's most likely going to change when they go up to floor 6. They'll probably be trying to get to the elevators as quickly as possible at that point, because they want to get good items, but they don't want to linger on the so-called water floors, because they'll be using more resources than they can pick up on the floor. Yes, this is a PS1 roguelike dungeon crawling game. It came out in 1997 by Konami. Very fun game, but very unforgiving. For this run, gold does not matter, because they're going into the tower, and they're either going to get to the top or they're going to lose. And when you get killed, you don't bring anything that was in your inventory back out with you, so gold is pretty useless. Poulet has kind of low health, but I think both of those Manovas on his screen are clones, but I don't think that other one is. So hopefully he'll be alright in this situation. And we've got Captain Luigi on floor 6, which is the water floors. So it's going to start to get dicey, potentially, from here on, until about the 10th floor for Captain Luigi, when it becomes like the fire floors, which are still dangerous, but a little bit less scary. Oh, and Poulet has been taken out on floor 5. That was some bad luck with those. There's like Manovas for days. So Captain Luigi is going to be the winner of round 1. They'll be getting ready to start the second round here in a couple minutes. That happens pretty often. I think also there was some lag things going on Poulet's side, and I think he froze a little bit. But yeah, he got a lot of water monsters, and those Manovas kind of have clones. If you hit them, there's like a chance that they make a clone, so he kind of just got surrounded by some things that he didn't want to be surrounded by, and he was at low health. It's pretty unfortunate. Alright, Poulet is rebooting his computer to try to reduce the lag that he was experiencing, so he'll be back in about 2 minutes so we can start the next race. I think Luigi's gonna continue climbing in the meantime so that there's something to look at. So here we are at floor 7. Yeah, those green flowers or blooms, they kind of suck. They have 37 health, and they do a reasonable amount of damage. He's also on the first floor that has U-boats, which are these like submarine guys that do insane damage. Yeah, getting surrounded is not good at all. Really on any floor. But the higher you are, the more likely getting surrounded is going to end in death. Yeah, there's some sort of technical difficulties going on as far as the stream titles go, as far as I know. I think they're working on the titles. Yeah, there was just way too many puddle nightmares on Poulet's side. All right, we'll be getting started on match number 2 in about a minute or so. I think both runners are just about ready. So yeah, for anyone just tuning in, this is the Azure Dreams Rock Me to the Top tournament, where the runners will try to get to the 40th floor as quickly as possible with an hour time limit. Whoever goes furthest the fastest will be our winner. Captain Luigi's leading 1-0, and we're about to start our second match. So here we go. That is correct. This is sort of the semifinals to the Looter Zoo bracket. And next week will be the finals against Dataris. So the loser of the match will take 4th place overall. in the tournament. Hopefully we'll get 3 matches today. That would be very exciting. Yeah, I think there's a good chance there's going to be a 3-match today. That first match was absurdly unlucky. Yeah, highest floor wins even if you die. As long as you were on the highest before the other person died. Poulet got surrounded by a bunch of Manovas on the 5th floor and could not get away because they wouldn't leave him alone. After he got rid of one, another one would show up. So here we go. We've got another couple minutes of cutscenes, and then they'll be going into the tower once more. Uh-oh. Yeah, so our father, Guy, went into the tower and never came back out. Us, Co, are going to be turning 15 to go into the tower to make lots and lots of money. This game has a lot of interesting components that we won't necessarily see in the tournament. You can build up the town, and it's kind of a dating simulator. So there's a lot this game has to offer. But the tower itself is a lot of fun, just to see how far you can go in one try. And going back in after you've come out once or twice or 3 times with a really strong monster is great. It has an ending, but you can still continue to go into the tower after you beat the game. The end game is to get to the 40th floor, but you can continue going in and out of the tower even after you've made it to the 40th floor. A lot of people like to make insane equipment and catch all the monsters and things like that. So they let you continue after you've beaten the game from the same save file. I would love for Kakashi to be in this game. Yeah, you go in and out of the tower over and over again, typically, so that you can get strong enough to make it to floor 40. Alright, we've got Judas and his Cot B. Oh no, that's Poulet's Ko's name. Manova. Oh no, I thought you were Mario. Yeah, the GBC version has more tower floors, but there's no town building. I think they both have their own charms, though. I personally fell in love with the PlayStation version when I was a little kid. So this is my forever favorite. This is Azure Dreams, a PlayStation 1 roguelike dungeon crawler from Konami. And this is the Rock Me to the Top tournament, where our runners will be trying to get as close to the top of the tower, which has 40 floors, in 1 hour or less. So they're both on floor 1, which is the tutorial floor. They get the same 5 items on this floor every time. It's the sword, the shield, the herb, the ball, and the egg. I think the ball and the egg are probably the 2 best things you get on floor 1. The ball has 5 charges, and it can kill most enemies in 1 shot, or at least the wind enemies, and the early ones as well. And the Palumpa egg can be used to replenish MP, or be thrown, or be hatched, but nobody typically will do that. Yeah, there's some kind of technical issue with the titles being updated. I guess I mentioned MP, but we didn't really see anything related to MP in the last run. So your familiar's got a certain amount of MP going in. And once it goes to 0, the familiar becomes unusable. So getting things that replenish MP are going to be very important for progressing through the tower, if you want to keep your familiar with you. And keeping your familiar with you is generally a good way to actually make it to the top. Alright, we've got white sand and a gold sword. Kind of meh. Yeah, vipers are terrifying. It shouldn't be a major issue with Kune. I do know in this type of run, I think Kune starts to get a little bit low on MP around like floor 10, which is fine because you have a Pita Fruit. But if you get forced to like stay places longer than you want to, MP has become factors for some people. But typically he does have a pretty high MP, so hopefully nobody runs out today. Yeah, attacking from high ground is really good because it does a lot more damage. You'll see a lot of runners manipulating AI and enemies to always attack from like a favorable position if they can. A golf wand, that's kind of... But he does have a -1 on his copper sword, so really a golf wand would probably be potentially a little bit better than what he's wearing right this moment. But he's probably looking out for something better. Alright. So we're both on floor 3 now. I haven't seen any major awesome items getting picked up. A fire sword, though, is pretty good. Poulet's side. Yeah, you don't really want to have Kune get killed, so they'll sometimes take damage on themselves to avoid having Kune die. And they can also sometimes manipulate their monster's AI to get additional attacks off on enemies. Because there's several AI... you can't get a Cursed Copper on the first floor. He stepped on a rush trap, more likely. It's never cursed on the first floor. You can do a lot of different AI with your familiar. There's there's Go All Out, I think it's called, that uses the most MP. Then there's regular physical attacking, uses the second most MP, and then Mixture Magic, which is what you'll see mostly, that uses half an MP. That's probably going to be what they're using most of the time, unless they try to triple attack things. Ooh, a medical herb for Ouija. You can never have too many medical herbs, except for when you have like a full inventory of them, which I've seen. That's a little excessive. That fire sword on Poulet's side is definitely better than what he had last time. The fire sword is kind of like a Scarlet Wand, except it's not. You get the attack power and the genus bonus. So I guess it's 25% from the genus bonus and the attack power. But it's still not a bad find. I think Luigi still has the copper sword. Yeah, so Poulet has objectively better equipment right now. Seeing a lot of herbs here on both sides. Gold sword strats. Oh no, he didn't put it. Oh, good. I thought maybe he put the gold sword on. That would have been crazy. The only way to get rid of a cursed item once it's been equipped is to use a decursed scroll that you find in the tower. So runners will probably be wary of equipping unknown equipment unless they have a decursed scroll. You can also take it off if you take a wing crystal out, but that won't be happening today. Both players' audio is coming through. Maybe, they'll be able to fix that. Ooh, and here comes Sand Knight. Sand Knight has just arrived to assist in the commentary for here in match 2. Alright, we're both on floor 5. Luigi's probably hoping for anything before he goes up to floor 6. Anything better than that copper sword. I don't think I saw him pick anything up that was particularly good for equipment, but if he has picked anything up, he'll probably be equipping anything better, either next floor or the following floor.
Hey, Azure Dreamers!
Welcome, Sand Knight.
Hey! Sorry I was kind of late, but, you know, sometimes you need to work. Or so it seems. That's bad priority placement. I should definitely commentary first and then work second. So, what did I miss? I think there was an early death, wasn't there?
Poulet got like so surrounded on the 5th floor by Manovas that it wasn't even funny.
Oh, so it's 1-0 for Captain Luigi, right?
That's correct.
Alright, sorry guys, I'm just making Kane repeat himself. I just want to catch up a little bit, but let's get back right into the action now.
Yeah, they're heated. Poulet's got the lead on floor 7.
Nice. Is that a fire sword I see there?
He sure does, and a steel.
Yeah.
Steel shield. It's great.
Wow, he's in a really good situation now. Fire Sword has become my 3rd favorite weapon of the whole tower. The 25% increase of magic damage if the magic is fire is definitely really welcome, and the 5 base damage is actually not bad at all.
Yeah, it's I would say it's 3rd or 4th on my list.
Oh yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, because he can even do the 3-shot on the blooms, which is
Oh yes.
not too bad. Luigi's still got that copper sword that may now be rusty.
Okay, some people are reporting problems with audio. I might just want to poke... It was Marty, right? Today?
Yes, that's Marty, I think.
Okay, alright. Alright, let's go back on commentary. So, okay, so Medivh's, luckily is by the end of Medivh's right now, so a floor or 2 should stop seeing these bugger for a few floors, up until they see them again.
Yeah, on floor 16. But he's got the U-boats now, so We'll see.
Oh
if
yeah,
we
it's
see a
even
lot.
worse. Yes. Okay, so
Oh,
he's
wow.
hatching an egg actually. Wow. Why is that though? You generally
didn't
don't want to hatch an egg before you see the color, because there's not a lot of chance. It might be warming it, but even then, if you are, it's going to take the same amount of time now or later on 412. And if you decide against using it in the end, then you have warmed it up for nothing. Like if you decide you need it for an egg bomb, for example, that egg warming time you will never recover. He's probably doing it because he's got a time advantage, maybe.
That's possible. I mean, yeah, he's
But
one
even
floor
then,
up. I didn't
I'm
even
not-
see which floor he picked it up on either, so I don't have any
Okay,
guess
yeah.
as to what it is.
It's absolutely egg warming, so yes, that's probably the thought process here, but realistically, it's gonna take the same amount of time to warm it now than to warm it if you need it. And if you end up not needing it, you did that for nothing. So I generally will not warm an egg or hatch an egg unless I lose CUNY and I need it now, before I find the blue collar, because that's generally where you're gonna see if that egg is gonna help you or not. I would prefer to sacrifice a truth glasses to know what the egg is than to actually warm it and or hatch it, because the egg will hatch at your level. So the higher you hatch it, actually, the better it's gonna be.
Yeah, he might have been just doing it for like safety in case he did lose Kune or got into
And
a
he needed
situation where
now,
he just,
yeah.
like, couldn't afford to do the 40% to 100% on that egg.
That's really probably the reason. But this is highly situational, I think. But you have the advantage. Use your time at your leisure. I think that will absolutely know what he wants to do with this, and I'm sure he has a plan. Can't wait to see it.
He's kind of flying now. He's already at
Oh,
10.
he is. I cannot wait to see his plan hatched. I am so sorry, everyone. When I'm tired, that's what I do. I do puns, so it's gonna be horrible. You're all in for the ride, guys. You're welcome.
Well, now he's got to hatch the egg, or else we'll all be disappointed.
Absolutely. I don't pun for nothing, sir.
The max level.
If you speak about the amount of floors you can reach in the tower, it's actually 40. The max level you can be on, I think it's 99 if you're speaking about character level. But realistically, you'll never get higher than 30.
Yeah, I think the highest I've ever seen was 32, 33, something like that. And that was a lot of Mazar seeds.
Okay, Technolink, I definitely laughed at that one. It's really good. I just started something that I cannot... I opened the Pandora box and we're gonna deal with this.
Oh boy.
I'm even gonna have to say that this was excellent. Alright, so actually, like you said, Kane, the pacing of PouletSansTete right now is really, really fast. He's like 2 level higher still, and he's exploring on 10, so he's seen the elevator. He just want to get more gear and maybe a few levels to catch up. So he's 2 level higher and 1 floor higher still, so that's really good.
Yeah, he got real good elevators on 8 and 9, so he was able to get out of the water gauntlet pretty quickly.
Yep, absolutely. And on these floors, that's where you want to see quick elevator. That's definitely the time to just get out of U-boat territory, because right now you can see Captain Luigi. He was catching up, but those 2 U-boats are definitely gonna make his time. And there's even a clown there. Oh yeah, he wants to get away as quickly as he can.
Yeah, that crack trap wasn't much help either.
Yep.
And he's still rocking that -1 copper. Ooh, boy.
Yeah, exactly. And the wooden shield, so the copper and wood, that's our bread and butter. You gotta learn to play with these, but yeah, it's gonna make everything a little bit more painful. I don't want to have a favorite here, but definitely I want to see Game 3, so right now I'm really happy to see that Poulet is not letting this really early floor death come back and haunt him, so that's cool.
Yeah, I really would also like to see a game 3, especially with how unfortunate game 1 sort of went.
Yes.
I didn't even realize it was over, like, until about 10 seconds after it was over. I was like, wait, what just happened?
Yeah, it happens to me all the time. I'm commentating a match and I'm watching, like, I'm trying to watch every window, but not at the same time. Like, I give a few minutes on each, and then you just realize, like, everybody's in chat like, oh, he's dead. I'm like, what? What happened?
You always gotta love seeing the sleepy trolls. They give tons of VXP, but
Oh, yes.
with his 12 damage, having it be asleep was definitely nice.
Exactly. If you want to catch up, you... Oh, damn, another Heg on PouletSansTete's side. Wow. That's
might
definitely
have
going to be...
a contender for King Egg, or whatever.
Oh, I
the
don't think. He still needs 4 more Hegs to be even a contender, so... But I've got to agree, though. 3 eggs at floor 11. Well, 2 because Palumpa, but 2 plus Palumpa, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's like 1 egg every 5 floors.
Yep. Where's that ratio of eggs when I play?
Yeah, I never see eggs, especially when I'm doing any percent.
Yeah.
I'll get like a balloon, and I'm like, cool, thanks.
Yeah, balloon is pretty bad for everything it can bring to the table, sadly. There's not much you can do with these guys. It's like dreaming eggs. It's like the worst slap in the face you can get.
Oh, it's great when you throw an unidentified dream and egg at something, and
Yep.
your heart kind of sinks.
Yeah, same with Pickets. But damn, they're both on floor 12. Captain Luigi just decided that he wouldn't level up. He's 3 level lower than Poulet right now, so he just decided to book it. If he wants to fight, he's gonna do so. From being really, he just accepted he didn't get any gear, so he's gonna book it.
Yeah, I think I would probably do the same in this situation, because
Yes, you
at
generally
this
see
point-
players do that when they are in a CUNY-less state, so when they don't have CUNY with them, when it's died or just something, mana-less or something like that. But I think Captain Luigi just embraced the fact that this setup is not gonna win anyway, even if he still has CUNY. That's 2 weeks, so
yeah, Poulet lost Kune, it looks like.
wow.
So now he can hatch that egg that's already about to hatch. So that's
Volcano.
that's not too
That's pretty bad.
pretty bad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. That's not balloon bad, but that's bad. It's got a little bit of better stats. At that point, I would try to hatch the other egg too.
Yeah, well, he's got the other egg. So if
Yes.
he fuses, if he finds the collar, that is, if he that could be all right.
Maybe.
At least he has a sword. It's a bit of a saving grace. But at this point, he'll probably just be trying to go as fast as possible.
Yes.
So killing things isn't really going to be what he wants to do anyway.
All right. Luigi's in Hogwarts, but I agree, it's all fun, but I've seen this guy play, and playing from behind, he can absolutely do that, so I cannot wait to see what he's gonna try to do with this.
Oh, and a rise from the Griffin. I really hope he doesn't lose his volcano right off the bat.
Well, yeah, already lost it. Yeah, exactly. Volcano are not really as strong as you may think they are. They are kind of tanky, but that's it. And against the Griffin, no way.
Yeah.
It's
But we're
crazy how you see some monster in the tower and you're like, oh, they're bugging me so much. Like, they have to be very powerful. And you actually get one, they're like, oh, they suck. Like,
it's very underwhelming.
ooh, we have a snipe on Luigi's side. 24 damage. Oh, okay, he's warping. Oh, he's not warping in a better position. It's actually worse. Oh, and he knows it. What are you gonna do, Luigi?
He's gonna have to burn a spell charge or something.
Yes. Oh, and Poulet's in a really bad spot. He's not gonna realize that in a room that doesn't do the same. Oh, wow! I've never seen anything like this. Oh my god.
No.
He's never getting out of this.
Oh yeah, this is
Wow.
This is not a thing.
This is not a thing. Okay, he's got resources, and they are at a very, Okay. No, you gotta hack bomb the one that is melee with you. Oh my god.
I think he's hoping to
What
keep
is
going
he
forward
doing?
and Olim the one. Yeah, that's probably what he's gonna do.
Okay. But then one snipe and he's dead. That's extremely risky. Oh my god, Poulet. My heart is gonna break.
Yeah.
One
he
snipe
can't
and
even
that's it.
zigzag.
Okay, he's moving diagonally as much as he can, but there's a limit to that, and these corridors are not gonna help.
No,
And
they're all
that Kraken is not making his... Okay, he's making his diagonal, but then... Oh! And he's gonna get out of this! Oh my god! Poulet, man!
That was scary. That was
Oh.
definitely scary.
Wow, at any time! Oh, and that's not better!
No, it's not.
What's with luck? What does... He didn't make a sacrifice to the tower, did he?
He,
Okay, he can absolutely survive that strike, but that Kraken is weakened now. Oh, that's not good.
yeah, this is not good at all.
I don't see how... Okay, he can... What is he gonna do? Yep. Egg bombing?
Yeah, that's what yeah.
I don't think he's got many choices there. And he's gonna still have to tank the... Okay, he's gonna egg bomb one in melee. Well, there's a risk at that. Now that it's in melee, if the enemy spawn in between the two monsters, it can attack. Okay, he's gonna tuna. Yeah, that's probably...
Yeah, definitely.
Wow.
Thank goodness that Griffin over there is remaining blissfully asleep.
Like, you gotta admit, there was resources on Poulet's side, and now there's nothing.
Yeah, that's...
And another Kraken! This is madness!
That's
We
413.
can maybe go... Yeah. And... Oh, no. Okay. Didn't work, but at least tried. And that's a volcano, but there's the exit, so we can try to pick it up. Oh, yes!
Thank goodness.
Are you really... Yeah. Yep.
I would totally have gone for a diamond shield.
Yes! There is so many puns in chat right now! I've opened the box and I cannot close back! Good job, guys. They're making this really much fun for a very rough situation for Poulet. When he will rewatch the match, he's gonna have at least something to cheer up on.
Oh, warming an egg in a room with a monster? I don't know about that one.
I don't think he saw it before. I think that's why.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, and Poulet takes back the lead right now. Oh my god, but the tower really doesn't want it. Okay, he's gonna have to math now, but there's no way he can get there before he gets hit. Not that he has a lot of choices, but... Do he know that he can pick them up? I don't know if he do. But even if he can, I mean, not that this is a solution, but... Okay, he's got fireballs.
Got some fire, yeah.
Oh my god, how do you even?
Yeah, this is
If he's got enough charges, he's gonna get out of the woods without any scratch. I mean, they were all one square farther than the next.
Yeah, it's just absurd.
And he's got an egg. He could have a pet, but it's been 3 floors. He couldn't catch a break. And he's out of the woods for this one still. Okay, there you go. Okay, 2-floor lead, but man, this tower today, I don't know what this is with it, but...
Yeah, he's got to be running out of charges on those fire balls at this point.
Oh, yes. Oh, absolutely. Just costed him like 4 or 5. That's a lot. Yeah, that volcano's going back home. Ciao, bye. You're not gonna take my inventory space. Okay, barons. Can he bait? Yep, there's 2 barons.
Wow.
Okay, you're just gonna take 1. When there's too many barons, you don't say that often. Alright. I don't think you want to see any,
Yeah, we don't need wands at this point.
Yeah, exactly. What is it he could get that he really would like to? Of course, a rush fruit would be good. Yeah. We could use it to... Okay, he's gonna level up through with it. That's good.
Oh yeah, that's good too.
These guys are worth a crazy amount of XP, yeah.
It would be really painful to watch, like...
And Luigi just catched up. Luigi just catched up. He's now on floor 16 too. So... These guys don't let it go, neither of them. They really don't want to let the other one catch a break.
No, not at all.
Oh, and we can see floor 17? Or is he going to try? Oh, yeah, he's going to try to warm his egg up a little bit. Oh, you want to do it one? Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
I would
good.
do it right next to the elevator.
Oh, yes. Because if there's a monster coming from down there, it could be too late before you see it and... Well, actually, floor 16 is Barong floor, so Talfun, I'm sorry, but I would take a second floor 16 instead of 17. Well, actually, 17 is beginning of Picket, so I'm okay with that.
Yeah, except you probably wouldn't want to...
And that's a trap room.
Oh,
Well, it could have been worse. It could have been the Maniva that stepped on the poison trap.
yeah, that would be terrible. You'd have, like, an army following you.
Oh, yes. And this is one of the exceptions where the maximum number of enemy that can be on the floor. This is one of the 2 exceptions that can make it bigger than it is.
Yeah, and the lag is not fun either. If you get enough.
Oh, on Captain Luigi's side, we see he put a coin on the floor and forced a Maniva to transform into it, and it now acts as a wall, so the Gerudo that would have pincered him is now gone on the other side. Really clever play from Luigi there. Good job, man. Okay, he's gonna use Miles Seed to run away. That's good.
The reason why a Manova on a poison trap would be bad is they have a chance of cloning themselves every time they take damage. So.
And poison is gonna do... Yeah, it's gonna do minimal damage, like 10 turns in a row. You will probably end up with like 5 clones. Clones are weaker, but it's gonna be all over the place. And they're not worth the XP or the time to kill them, so...
Yeah, it would be like having a monster den with ten tickets.
Yep. I don't know what you're talking about. I want to talk with my my lawyer, please. Speaking about pickets, so these bad boys are really the worst thing you can see in the tower, in my opinion. Not only do they move twice each time you move, they actually also steal your items. This is really, really stressful. Generally, when you have a pet, you can use it to fight against them. They are really weak, and your pet will probably win no matter what it is. Yep, Luigi just lost his binding ball, and that's it. No more binding ball for him.
Yeah,
and they cannot
like
steal from your pet.
stuff.
Yeah. But oh man, an egg and the exit. PouletSansTete is now in the lead. He's got a second egg. Wow.
And he
So
picked
which
it up
egg?
on a spider floor.
Oh yeah, but he's still gonna go for the other egg though.
Yeah, he probably figures this one's probably closer to hatching.
It could also be like a clown or something, so it's not as if this one was gonna be bad either. He got it on floor 11, so...
True.
Or it could even be a bloom. I like blooms. Oh, and an egg on Captain Luigi's side too. A Garuda. Is there a rule set for Garudas for these two guys?
Not that I'm aware of. Yeah, I didn't hear.
He's selecting him. He's coloring him. They might use the gentleman agreement that you can only use it on yourself if you're losing, which Poulet is. I mean, it's 1-0 for Captain Luigi. So some people did use that rule set. I don't know the agreement they had, but if they don't have an agreement anyway, Poulet has the right to use it. If there's no agreement, Garuda is legal. Well, actually, Garuda is always legal, But you can use a gentleman agreement to say we don't want to play with it. So, okay, Garuda. And are we going to see Abduct? Oh, we don't see Abduct. So that means that I don't know.
They must be allowed to. They must not be abducting in that case.
It might be Abductless, yes. Okay, so let's talk about it quickly. Just especially we won't use too much time if they decided not to do it. But abducting, okay, he's lost it, so that's probably because he decided they wouldn't do that. A Garuda can warp you for half a mana point. They can teleport you randomly to the floor, but it's always inside a room, so you could end up in the teleporter room. And you can do that, well, they've got 18 MP, so 160 times. That is really, really powerful. So each and every time you're in a bad spot, instead of fighting using item and resources, you just warp away. This is a get out of jail free cards, which is not a bad thing, but the fact you can use it 160 times before you run out of MP is the problem. That makes it so, well, let's not call it game breaking, but it definitely changes the pace of a race.
Very true. As long as you don't walk into like a room full of monsters.
And even then, you can actually. Oh, is this the water wee dog? It seems like a water wee dog because wee dogs are arranged.
I think
generally,
I think he gave his wee dog
a CC?
seed.
But it's only hitting for 9 though.
Oh. Well, it's only level 11.
Oh, that is true. That's the problem. It's true that Captain Luigi, to catch up, he had to relent the leveling up, so I just forgot that he was actually 8 level lower than the floor, and I guess he just realized that Wee Dog is not probably gonna cut it, so he bagged it. Lost Blue Sand. Well, I think he doesn't care that much about that.
Yeah, on his super epic wooden shield.
Wooden shield. Yep.
And is still the copper sword.
When I'm on picket floor, I like to pick up garbage items so that if I get my item stolen, it has a chance to be an item I don't care about.
Yeah, that's definitely a good strategy.
Yes. I don't like having a cluttered inventory, but at that point, it might be a better idea. Man, these guys are trying hard, but it starts to get... They are low on resources. They don't have a pet. Each pet they get is not cutting it. I'm not saying we're going to see an ending soon, because you can see on Poulet's side, he's manipulating the room. Captain Luigi is picking up monster left and right. These guys know what to do. But as soon as one situation get out of hand, I don't feel like they have the resources to...
And a trap scroll.
Yep, the best trap
ever.
The best scroll ever. Almost every scroll are super good except flatten trap, I guess. So
yeah, pretty much.
At this point, maybe
Alchemist
curse.
Kind of nonsense.
Yep. All right, floor 23, 2 elevator on Poulet's side. So even though Captain Luigi is actually inside the room with the elevator, he might not catch up.
Yeah, we're a little over halfway through the time.
Yes.
But I mean, 20 at 38 minutes is pretty.
Oh, it's decent, yeah.
Pace.
Especially with tournament settings, that's pretty good.
Oh, there's Vipers for days over here.
Wow, he did get the pickup, so that's good at least. There we go. Just don't want to deal with this guy. And elevator, 24. And elevator on Luigi's side. These guys are neck to neck.
Wow. And the wee dog slept on.
And it slept on. So you might want to go and grab that zoo. Oh, that's not what you wanted to do. There you go. Yep. Ciao, bye. Oh, repel ball. He got the best scroll and then the best ball. That's gonna be Wing Crystal, right?
The second best ball, he could have got a water ball, which is more OP.
Yes, exactly. So too powerful for a. Yep.
That's what should really be banned in the tournament.
What are you doing? You don't want to go to that zoo. Oh man, this guy, he's playing with my nerves.
You gotta throw it back in the room. Yep.
Yep.
I think he went for the zoo because it's the path of closest to elevator.
So mech fruit actually, there's two rules depending on if you are in a room or in corridors connecting rooms. If you are in a room, no matter how big that room is, every monster sees you. Even if the whole floor is one big room, every monster sees you and gonna go back directly at you. If you are in a hallway, it's 3 squares. They generally will only follow the hallway as per they're just moving. And you can actually see it if you have a pet. Both your pet and the enemy are gonna turn around and look at each other's when they spot each other's. So it's probably around about 3 squares, if I remember correctly. It might be 2, but I think it's 3.
Yeah, it's something. I think probably 3.
Yep. There are exceptions, like everything that has a range attack can snipe you from, I think it's 9 squares. Like the crossbow trolls, or maybe a spell from a dragon or a griffin. And we have another egg.
This is crazy. Hopefully it's not something as useless as the others have been.
Yes. Pick up the stealth. And that block is in the way.
And you can't pick that up.
And you can't pick that up. Binding ball is gonna come in handy, but it doesn't last long. Okay, that was enough. So you really don't want to stay in line. I was talking about sniping right now, and blocks do snipe too. They snipe a paralysis spell. And being paralyzed right now, that's it.
Yeah, you don't want to be paralyzed at this point.
Nazagi, right now, the speed gaming channel seems to have a little bit of a problem with their bot. It doesn't seem to be able to change the name of the game being played. So there was a Link to the Past tournament before, but right now it's Azure Dream. That's the name of the game, a PS1 game. And this is a roguelike RPG, which is randomly generated, and both our players are trying to get as high as they can into the tower. You can see the floor count on the upper left part of their game feed. So 24 versus 26. And they're trying to go as high as they can. They have an hour to do. There is a roche fruit on PouletSansTete side. Wow. Okay, damn. Wow, this is big.
The question is, what is he going to throw it at? Because we typically say, oh, clown, spider, but we're past that.
Oh, if he can still get block. Definitely a block.
Yeah, definitely a block. Well, maybe a block.
Oh, I think yes. Wow. Sorry, Nazag. Yeah, I got it a little bit quickly, but roche fruit is the rarest item you can find in the game. It's 1 in a 5,000 or something like that. But the method used to get it is you throw an item at an enemy, which is this one called the Barong, and you have an equal chance of getting anything else. So rarity. Oh, and he tried to paralyze the zoo. Oh, that is bad. This is nerves.
Throw the roche fruit at
He's gonna throw the roche fruit at it! Oh my god! Well, that works. That works.
I'd have done that because zoos are not bad.
Wow. No, zoos are not half bad, but I would definitely have preferred to see like something akin to a block or something. It might be too high to get a block anyway.
Yeah, I think blocks might have been last floor.
Oh yeah, so the roche fruit is in this game you can find eggs, and eggs are also randomly generated as per anything else. And when you get a really good egg, you're really happy, but it might take you like 20 or 30 times to go into the tower to get the eggs you really want. And the roche fruit is you throw that at an enemy, and it become an egg of that monster. So you can choose what you want, and then hatch it to get the pet you really wanted all that time. So there's like some kind of a Pokemon team here where you can have a pet to help you. But right now, both these players have lost their pet. It's dead, so they have to make do with the really low resources they're getting on.
Yeah, wow. I wonder if he's gonna hatch the zoo. Maybe
I
at
don't
the
know.
exit.
He might have used it. Oh, blinder trap. And I think I saw an enemy on upper left. That might be bad.
No, I wasn't. I didn't.
Yeah, he's moving backward. I think he saw the same thing I did. Oh, it's 30 damage. So what could it be?
Mandara, probably.
Oh yeah, 27 might be Mandara or Snowman.
Oh, let's hope it's not.
And he's thrown the zoo egg. Wow.
Wow.
Oh, this is getting costly.
Oh, and there's a Manova in that room.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's at 9 HP. No more binding. Oh, he didn't throw the zoo though. And he's not taking any chances, so he's gonna throw the zoo because he knows he's gonna get elemental advantage here. Wow. Well, that Roche Fruit did kill 2 monsters, so at least there's that.
That's true.
I'm trying to see the silver lining here because honestly, this is is he gonna egg bomb again? He doesn't have a choice. You really just want to make it to oh, he's dropped it! Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh, that is bad. Poor Poulet. So it was 28, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we have only 3 floors to go for Captain Luigi because, as per the rule set, tie in the amount of floor your opponent went on is not enough. The one who got there first, i.e. Poulet in this situation, is gonna win if Captain Luigi dies at 28 or before 28. So right now, Captain Luigi is gonna try to reach 29. If he do it, he wins the whole match. If he can't, we are gonna have a match 3. So I love you with all the love of the hurt, Captain Luigi, but I really want you to lose. I want that match 3.
Poulet died on 27, my mistake.
Was it 27? Okay, my mistake again. Same. Acid Rain is not taking any chances. So, does he have like an exit loop or something? I haven't seen his inventory in a while. I was mesmerized by Poulet's side. Which was mesmerizing, let's be honest.
Yeah, wow.
Okay, doesn't have any type of loop. So he's gonna go and try to do it the old way, so... Scout those rooms up until you find that green square on your minimap. Are we gonna see victory on Captain Luigi's side? The floor is really, really gentle right now. No many enemies. As I say that, we see 2 Menderas, but he's got a clear sight on, He really wants to go there, but is it worth fighting?
No,
I don't think so.
It's not.
But we've seen the Mandara go on the west side right now, so he might get pincered. Okay, luckily it doesn't seem so that's good.
Oh boy. Well, we've got a scroll over here. Let's see what that is.
Malicious could be worst.
Yeah, that could save you in a pinch, for sure.
Yep, exactly. That's not a 100% get you out of jail, but that's not bad either. Oh, this snowman's coming his way. Oh, paralyzed trap, but he's not gonna make it in time. So he might just get closer to danger.
I would still walk away.
Okay, flame ball. I mean, he's got resources, so he needs to spend them. And actually, the flame ball let him scout the room. That was actually pretty clever. So he doesn't even finish the snowman. He knows there's no elevator there.
Ah, yeah,
and
that was clever.
This floor is gonna make him go into every room, doesn't it?
Yeah, and he's fat now, apparently.
And he's fat. So okay, it's done. There's no more slow. Okay, all right. Anyway, still got flames, so that's good. Oh, there's no more flame. Oh, and the acid rain is also finished. You cannot bind it. I hope he won't try to use binding ball on it.
He'll probably go with the pickup.
He's got ice rock. Ice rock's not bad. And he's probably go, yeah, pickup. All right, all right. All right. And 28. We've got our victory here. Wow, what a match.
That was quite a match.
That was quite a match. I agree. Wow. Oh my god.
Yeah, that second match was like stressful.
Oh yes, absolutely. Oh my god. So what do we want to do with the remainder of our time? Do the runners want to do a friendly third? I don't know if you guys are in chat or watching the VOD. Okay, so doesn't seem there's going to be a third friendly third.
Hello.
Hey, Luigi, man! Wow, what a match!
Yeah, I thought we were both gonna die at like floor 15.
On this last one? Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And
I
you
don't
got
know how
really
we kept
high.
pushing.
Pure willpower. I cannot see anything else. Oh man, and like the tower was really rough on your side, but you're gonna have to rewatch that match because on Poulet's side it was madness.
Oh yeah, it was one thing after the next.
Yeah, I peeked over at one point. We were both on floor 12, and he had like 3 griffins, 2 krakens, and all that after him.
Yep.
I said, "Oh, there we go. That's it. I should have this."
Oh yes, and
Got
then
out.
yeah, he was trying to recover from that, and then he got on a floor where there was like inside of a room. The exit is not near him, and there's 5 Garudas in
Oh,
starting
I didn't
room.
see that.
I was like, okay, and he had like an egg, and he could hatch it to get a pet. He lost Cuny just like a few seconds before, and he never could catch a break to hatch that egg. Like it was like 5 floors after that he could. So he really tried. I mean, this is so sad to see Poulet go in this tournament right now. But he tried. He gave it his all, and I know everybody's in chat knows that he really gave a good show, and he fought for it. Honestly, that was madness, though.
Every time I looked at his screen, it was just madness. So you can imagine how it was. Yeah.
Even with the Roche. I mean, the Roche.
Yeah, he got a roche fruit on top of everything, which he actually used to kill a zoo. It wasn't a bad spot, and he had to actually roach the zoo. And
so
then,
he
like,
had no other items.
no other options. And like 2 minutes later, he gets in a fight with a Mandara, and he has to actually egg bomb the zoo. And the Mandara is like, well, at least he used it to kill 2 monsters, but you know.
Yeah, that's the thing. A roach can actually, you can double up on it.
Yep, absolutely. But you know, he probably wanted to use the actual egg to at least 2 more, but he never had like more than 3 rounds before like having to fight something else. So that was kind of crazy.
Yeah, I'll have to rewatch that. Yeah, my side, it wasn't anything crazy. It was just 1 monster at a time. I never really got double teamed or anything. Mind you, I never let myself get double teamed. Anytime I had like something behind me, I would turn around and actually fight it. Get rid of it.
Yeah. But it was still like kind of scary watching both of you guys because it just seemed like too many monsters.
Yeah, there was lots of monsters. And I had really good elevator luck at the start when I was trying to grind.
Yeah. This is Azure Dreams for PlayStation 1.
So I guess I'm gonna go on another Azure Dreams hiatus until my match with Dadarsis now.
Yeah.
That's what I've been doing for the last couple races, just go on complete hiatus and then hope for the best.
Yes, absolutely. And we have Poulet on our side.
Oh, there he is.
Wow, man.
The king
That
of
was
madness
something.
himself.
This was really entertaining. Poulet, I'm so sorry.
The room corridor with the whole family of griffins and krakens. Hello.
Oh yes, absolutely. All the Mama Griffins and the Papa Krakens in the corridor. That was madness. Oh, and also the room just after with like 5 Garudas in your starting room. Well, they were making a beeline for getting fireballed in the face.
And all awake, please. Get to sleep, guys. Come on.
Oh yes, absolutely. And the best one was definitely by far roaching the zoo to egg bomb the Mandara.
well, it had to be done. But
Absolutely, that was a
as you
play.
can imagine, my plan was not to drop the egg below the Mandara.
Yes.
My computer failed me. It ate the input, but hey.
Oh,
It's-
at that point, like we were really sure that you were not gonna get out of floor 11, and you died on 27. So our expectations
yeah.
were crushed. Honestly, you just did everything you could with what you had, which was, well, you had good items at some point, but you got a fireball, which got maybe like 6 charges, and then you needed to use 8 in the room after. So yeah, you got
Yes.
kind of cool items, but you never could keep them.
Not really, no. And management of the eggs was pretty bad too. I had 2 monsters which died immediately. It was not very good.
Same happened on Captain Luigi's side, though. At some point, I think he realized he was like 10 level below the floor count. So
Oh, my wee dog.
yeah, it was. You turned it into water, and I was like, "Is that a water wee dog?" Because it's hitting for 9 damage, so it cannot be water, but it's blue, right?
Yeah,
And
it was
then I
water.
realized,
Champ.
Kane just told me like he's 10 floor below, and I'm like, "Oh man, this is
Yeah.
so sad."
It was a water wee dog, and it was against another wee dog, and I'm like, I have to put this thing to sleep just to get out of here. Like,
It's crazy that your pet, which is that has elemental advantage, cannot even fight.
did you
would've
see
get
me
crushed.
attack?
How much damage did you do?
1, because I used my copper
Oh,
sword. I had copper sword and wooden shield the whole fucking time.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sorry about that.
That's all right, but yeah, copper and wood for the whole run. I mean, we saw
Well-
that.
Yeah, I found like a iron shield in like the last 3 floors or something.
Yeah, Poulet
That's
got
crazy.
good gear on this side. You got fire sword and diamond shield. Well, it was steel for a long time, but then diamond. But at some point, there's just nothing you can do with. It was just the enemy and all the pincer attacks, man. There's nothing you could do.
Relentless,
Oh man! Wow, that
as we
was a
like
match.
it.
As we like it. This is the game we chose. All right, so Captain Luigi, you're actually gonna go for at least 3rd place now. So Poulet, you
Yep,
got
yep.
4th. Good job.
Hmm.
Luigi, you're now fighting to go.
Yeah, it's a rematch
Against
of
the
the
Darcis?
Darcis.
Oh yes. So it's gonna be crazy. I mean, I really can't hope to see next week what you're gonna do against him, because the Darcis has been practicing,
Oh,
Oh.
yeah. But
and
Nice.
I haven't,
Yep.
and I still did alright, I think.
oh yeah, you did great.
for the
Uh,
items I had, I did alright.
But I don't know about you, but playing against the Darcis again, I
Yeah.
really don't want to.
my work schedule will let me actually practice this week.
Oh, that is cool though.
It was last week. It was 7 a.m. till 3 p.m. and then there's guys missing on the shift after me, so I would stay late.
Oh yeah, I get you on that. That was my week also. I'm probably gonna try to practice tonight, but I haven't practiced this week at all, like 0.
Oof! Wow, you still got all the next week to practice.
Oh yeah, definitely, and I'm gonna take it.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. So I think that's gonna wrap things up for us tonight. Thank you everyone in chat for coming in and punning. And what is that a word? Making puns with me was fun. Oh, you guys are gonna need to rewatch this match. There's like half an hour of puns worth in chat, and you're gonna have a lot of fun with that.
All right, will do.
Thank you very much, runners. Captain Luigi's and PouletSansTete, you guys are the best, and you guys in chat, you really want to go and follow these two. They are awesome runners of that and other games, so that's really cool. Kane the Brain, also a really good runner of the game, so thank you very much for commentary, especially the first part where I wasn't even there, so thank you for covering for me. And you do run a lot of Azure Dreams, so if you really want to have content, this guy's always running. I don't know when does he sleep, but I guess he just doesn't.
Yeah, I don't sleep.
I have no clue how you do it.
I don't know either, but he does it. So I think my theory is that he's got a twin brother.
That's
That's the only
And we're
option.
both really, really good at Azure Dreams and nothing else.
Nothing else. That is good. And so thank you very much, Speed Gaming. Also, again, a very wonderful match. And even though there was a little bit of a problem, everything was still working a-okay, and you made sure that it didn't make the fun, the run less fun to watch. So that's really cool of you guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep, thanks, guys.
So I think it's going to wrap things up. Thank you very much, everyone, and have a great evening. Stay tuned. Next week, we're going to have semifinals, so it's going to be great to see the Darces against Captain Ouija. Can't wait to see that match.
Oh,
Bye.
yeah.
Bye bye.